Welcome back to Patrick's Parabox. I'm Dear Darling, and together we'll step into a world in a world in a world in a world. As last time, we did some of these unbounded levels, I guess. Right? I don't remember doing. But apparently we did them, so we got these other more challenging levels to do. My word, what is going on here? Okay. Right, what are we doing here? Okay, it's interesting we have a slot here. Let's see. So we need to get how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus a clone over here. Interestingly, we don't need both clones over here. My assumption of what we're doing is we're basically loading this in and then pushing them out like this. The thing is, I don't know how we're going to do it multiple times. Because I'm just thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need all of them plus 1. Why don't we do this? Is that useful? I don't know. But the overall idea I had was more so that we can push one into here, then one we have a green one here, we can load it in like that. And then we can get the other green clone to ingest the other clone and it would push it out here. But the problem I'm having with this is I don't know how we get the fourth block in. So let me demonstrate what I'm thinking. We do this, we get... Okay, we had to do it one at a time. I didn't think about that. We get one out. We get 2 out. And then we consume this block to get a 3rd out. Sorry, little pause. But I was just saying, we consume this one, we get the 3rd block out. So that's the top row. And we can consume the clone block to get it out there. That's one more, but we need one more block, basically, to get up. And I don't know how we do that. I don't know how we consume this block. Because we can do this, and now we have a clone block out. Ah, we feed it through again, don't we? Oh, it's so obvious now. Now I see it. Genius. Okay, now we do this. It's a lot of busy work, this one. I feel like it... I wonder if it had to be this many blocks. Does the idea still carry if we only had half as many blocks? I don't know. Alright, okay. So that's a recursive one. Once we enter, we can never leave. So is this one. Okay, so we had to put one in the other. Probably it makes more sense to do it this way around. I'm curious, mainly because we have 3 blocks here. This is going to be infinity, so we shouldn't do that. Like, sorry, we have like 3 slots down here for blocks, but we only have 2 obvious blocks. We need to push a clone out or something. I don't really know how to do that. I guess what we have to do is we have to feed one into the other. But that locks us in here. Kind of. Well, not entirely, because we can still go back into the green one like this, right? Okay, so we made a clone. No, hold on. We have to get the green, the legit green one in here, and we have to have a green clone, don't we? Because we need to feed things. We can't, there's no way we can put this in and move it to the right, I don't think. Right, okay. Oh, I didn't even notice that. This is a clone. It's not even a legit one. So we need to get the clone in of itself. What? I think that loses the clone if we do that, so that's a bit dangerous. we need to feed it into itself. So this yellow one is now holding the clone. Oh, no, wait, and we take the clone out. I think we put this one down here, and then everything else basically needs to be pushed out. Okay, that's a bit of a weird one to think through. I'm not even sure I fully understand what I did. Okay. 3 pieces. Is that a legit... That's a legit one inside. And this is a clone. So I don't even know conceptually what I did in the last one. I push this in here. That's not a good idea, I don't think. I think I push it into here. Oh, that does nothing. So, okay, the only thing which does something is by pushing it into here. And then that contains a real one, which we push back into the clone. So now we need to get that one out again. Which, where is it? Is it in here? Okay, we do this. We do that, then we walk in from the top to get it out. Okay, I see. Right, so we unstacked basically the yellow clone and itself. And the true version of a yellow. That's what we're doing in these 2 levels. It's crazy I solved it without even comprehending what I was doing. Let's do the ASCII ones. They're not normally too difficult. Okay, so that's a copy of the one. That's a clone. What happens if we do infinity over here? I don't know. So that's the legit one. We probably want to consume it like this. Have it spit out. Then we move in like this to push it out. Push this in position. Push this once here, then push out like that, and then walk in. Boom. The ASCII one's got nothing on me. What is this? Oh man. Oh, we can't go back. Okay. So we need to end up over there. So that it seems to me we need to have a clone in here. No, we need to have a real one in here. It has to be the real one in itself. Because we need to be able to walk out and do that, basically. So now we figured that out. How are we gonna... We need a clone with us to be able to teleport back for that one, for sure. We probably need to bring the blue one with... That's all the wrong way around. I think I want to push a blue one into the green one. Right? I think so. I don't know how I'm going to. I guess we sacrifice one green one, we put it into there, we walk into it, and now we can push a blue one out. And now we can take it on our journey, along with another green one. To wall back in. Oh! And then we put this here, we walk in, we walk out, push that into position. And now we use this green one to teleport back in. And then we do what we did before. With this, to push the green one in. Walk in here, put there, walk up. I'm getting it. Look at that. I followed that through line from start to end. Clone is a very, very interesting mechanic, and really, really just kicks the game off to a whole new level. Transfer's interesting. Why does it have gaps like this? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll figure out what that means. Okay. It's about transferring between two sub levels, I guess. That's not right. Ah. I see, we do it like this, and then we push it out, and then we can walk across. Okay, so it's about subworlds of the same size being able to connect together. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Presumably... No, presumably we do it the other way around this time. Well... And then we put it over here in position, so then it wedges itself, and then we push it out, and then we can transfer over like this. I see, so it's all about creating a system and being able to utilize it in the most ambiguous of terms. Because we want to do this, and then we want to trap ourselves in it. So we just basically want to make a situation where it will be sandwiched between two things afterwards. I see. What an interesting mechanic. This one's also weird because we can't walk into either of these two, can we? No, only from the bottom. Huh. Okay. So, like, ideally, we'd walk up into it like this. We need something to brace it from the top, and then something to brace it from the left, and then something to brace it from the right, which basically looks like it needs to be kind of like this, but not quite this, because this doesn't work, because this is going to make us push it, isn't it? Yeah. Does it work here? Yeah, I think it's there. We had to do it. Okay. There's not really much of a puzzle here, I think, compared to the other levels of this. How far through are we? 12 minutes? Okay. We're doing pretty well. Huh, that's an interesting one. We're to end up over here. Oh, I see. Now we're using it to actually... We brace one way, and then the other way we use it to get the block out. Okay, this could be interesting. It's not like a new mechanic necessarily, it's like an existing mechanic. So this one's probably all about bracing one way, then bracing the other way, I assume. So we do this, and it undoes itself, and then we had to do it the other way around. And this way it doesn't matter, actually, because... Actually, it does matter which one we push in first, because we can't undo this one when we push it up against the left wall. Interesting. Okay. Ah, I see. We have to be... Well, this is probably not going to work, right? Because we're just going to eat it up. Oh, I see. We had to... Whoops. We had to eat it up from the right. Because then we eat it up like this, then we can walk in. I see. So it's all about finding like these brace points, essentially. This block here is probably to allow us to undo like one of these braces, right? Probably like we do it like this. Ooh. No, I was wrong. This block is to... This block needs to go inside the plus to brace it. But I don't know how we... If we do it one way, I don't know how we do it the other way. Because this is what I'm thinking. Is that you can do this very easily. Oh. Okay, not as easy as I thought. I guess no, I guess we'd have to eat it, not do it the other way around. And then we can get it into... That's actually quite difficult to get it into position, huh? I don't know if it's a good idea to put it in the corner, but let's just figure out how to do one of these first. So then we can do that, then we can walk then we can push it out like this. But the thing is, what do we do now? Because we can't get that block out from the wall anymore. So presumably we need to do it like against the wall here or something. Yeah, okay, it's being used as a brace, and then we basically do it again this way around. I should have probably got the block out before I did this. And then I push it in. And then we can push it. Okay, so that was basically what I was trying to think of. I just couldn't figure out how it worked in the first place because I didn't realise that this brace would work. But that makes perfect sense. I was like, we had to do it one way, using the block, and then push into the corner the other way. This is probably similar. Like, probably we want to use this as a block to brace against in this way. Yeah, right? Because we do it in one direction like this. And then in the other direction it doesn't matter anymore, so we can just plop it against the wall. So it's not like one time using a lot of these mechanics, which is very interesting. Ooh, with itself? Okay, I see. We can probably do this and then walk down. Okay, that's not the right way round to do it. We need to do this one first. But the mechanic is there still. We do here, then we're basically moving the world ourselves into a position we need. Whoa. That's not what I meant to do. And then it aligns and then you walk in. It's interesting because this is not a mechanic which I think is all too crazy, but it makes perfect sense now I'm seeing it. So presumably we do this in this case. We just walk into the clone version and we're done. Okay. Nothing too crazy so far. Well, this looks like we need to brace ourselves against that. That makes no sense. Because the problem is, if we do this, I think we need to push it in first. Then we need to come out. No, why would we need to do that? How are we going to brace ourselves against a right wall? Because it wants you to line it up like this, and it wants you to go out and across. But we can only brace something against the left wall for now. How are we going to brace it against a right wall afterwards? That's a golden question, isn't it? Ideally, I'd get the two blocks over here somehow. I don't know how that'd be possible, though. We can't push it in that way. This just does that, and now we're trapped. It's a good question. I'm not really sure how to do this. Perhaps there's something we can do from this way around, huh? Thing is, we can't really get this anywhere. We can only put this up here, which is not that useful. We're gonna have to really think about this one. So I'm not really sure what the solution is. I guess we'll have to continue next time. So, for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Patrick's Parabox, and I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see you again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.